marriage, and that's
I
sad.
think so too.
And I don't know how I got here, but
showing videos of them in court, and she's sitting there with this look on her face the whole time. I just wanted to slap her so hard. I'm like, you're such a cunt. Like, just take your cunty face and go away.
Yeah, like poor me. Poor me. And you know the thing that kills me is, and I this is the best part of the whole thing. So that one psychologist, right, was on there, and she was talking about the test she did, and she thinks she has borderline personality disorder and all this stuff. Well, part of the thing is that they take on the personality of the person they're with, or if they meet someone new, they kind of form their personality so that they like bond with them quickly in relation. And people showed how one day Johnny Depp dressed this way, and the next day she came in dressed just like him into court. And the day she came in, when the psychologist lady was on the stand, she was dressed like the psychologist lady, probably because she knew what the lady dressed like, and she showed up that day dressed like her. And it showed her doing that throughout the trial, like copying whatever he wore the next day. Creepy.
Yeah.
Anyway, that has nothing to do with Lord Byron.
He won, didn't he? That's done. Like, he won,
not
right?
Done yet. No, it's not done yet. No.
I don't think it's looking good for Amber.
Well, regardless of what the court says, public eye has been on this, and that it'll be the public's, opinion of what happens really that'll affect Johnny Depp's life from here forward, like getting work and jobs and things like that.
I think it's going to definitely affect her.
Yeah, it'll affect them both.
And I think that, and this is another like gender stereotype as well. Like, if a man was beaten on his wife and doing that, it probably wouldn't affect his job all that bad. But it's going to definitely affect hers because she's a woman.
Yeah, and
more so than a man.
I think more will affect her is the fact that she tried to make it look like he did it.
Right.
I think now, this day and age, celebrities, if they got caught beating their wife, it doesn't matter the gender, they would be kicked out to the curb.
I don't know. Remember what happened with Rihanna and that Chris guy?
Yeah, and but that was a long time ago. That was like the early 2000s.
And it wasn't that long ago, was it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But I mean, he was on the outs for what, 1 or 2 years, and then he was back, and people are fine.
I mean, like in the last 5 years,
that's true.
Changed so much that we are holding people accountable more, and I think that's a good thing.
I think it is too.
And there's a line that I think, I mean, this could be unpopular opinion. There's a line I think though that we have to draw where we say, has this person changed? Like, if you find out that this person did something really stupid when they were 19 and now they're 40, and from 19 to 40 they didn't do anything, and they've shown that they've grown, and you just now found out about it, do we ruin their life for that one time? It depends on what the one time is, I guess.
Right.
What it is. So really looking at what it is and say, okay, was that a stupid kid mistake, or did you rape someone? I don't know. Because I don't think I can forgive that. But,
rape and any kind of sexual assault on any person or child, I think is unforgivable. Because that's not... I don't think that's something that you do on accident. You know what I mean?
No.
It's like...
No.
Violence in general, like getting into an argument with somebody at a bar and you punch them in the face, that's like, you can work away from that.
Yeah.
But I think sexual violence is something you can't work away from. It's like part of you. It's like part of your psyche. Yeah. It's
crazy. I don't know where
that got
Yeah, because I went from Lord Byron's penis to Tommy Lee's penis, and then celebrities, then Johnny. See where my brain went? It went all crazy.
Like, I've never been into like I remember when reality, what was it, the MTV had that first, like,
oh yeah, the
reality show.
Yeah. Whatchamacallit?
The House.
Yeah,
what? It, like, House?
Real World.
Real World, that's what it was. I remember watching that, but it was not, I just didn't like it. Like, it just didn't like how it was, and it wasn't my thing. So I'm not into like Big Brother or any of that, but I will say I do like to watch Survivor, and I have a guilty pleasure with Survivor. It's like the reality TV that I watch, and I do like to watch The Masked Singer, but that's because it's like people singing, and it's not really, there's no drama. It's just people getting up there and dancing and singing. Right. You try to guess who they are, and they give you clues. It's just wonderful. I love it so much. And then it's like they have like celebrities you haven't seen in a decade or more, and you get all excited because you're like, oh my god, I think that's Johnny Rotten. Which I didn't think it was Johnny Rotten because I didn't think Johnny Rotten would do Masked Singer. But he did, and it was awesome. It was cool. So yes, that is the twisted tale of Lord Byron and his exploits and his mysterious. Yes. Oh, I forgot to mention, and I wrote it and I didn't go back to it, that modern day doctors think that Lord Byron died of malaria.
Oh,
which is totally sense. His symptoms were very malarial. And then even in the part of Greece that he was he went back there. It was very marshy. There's a lot of mosquitoes, and that's who spread malaria. Mm-hmm. And there's malaria in Greece in this part. So they're like a lot of the people, like I don't remember what they said, the percentage of people and children that they tested in that area were positive for malaria. It was really had 30% or something. Might even more than that. But they're pretty sure he had malaria, and if he had been given doses of quinine, he probably would have survived. And they said that the fact that he was having a malarial outbreak and that they took so much of his blood, that's probably what killed him.
They did him in. Yeah.
Yeah. They think they're like, right. Would he have survived if they hadn't taken the blood? Nobody will know. But they said it definitely didn't help. Yeah, the fact that they took a quarter or more of his blood volume didn't do him any favors. No. And they're like, if he'd have been given quinine by doctors who knew what they were doing, he most likely would have survived. Because that's how they treated malaria, was with quinine. They still treat malaria with quinine.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That is another story about men's genitalia. It's the third one I've done.
Starting to question things, Margaret.
Oh.
What should we name our podcast? The Cousins Weird. We are all about penises.
The peen. We talk about men's peens. Well, all right, so I'm not going to do a penis one in a while. I promise you this. No more penises for a little while. I'll lay off the penises.
For a week or two, she'll lay off the penises.
Yeah, we'll give it a break. Give those boys a break.
So make sure that you're saving your dates for our AnchorCon live show. You want to make sure you're following us on Facebook and Instagram so you can find out which day. Is it going to be the 20th or 21st of August that we're going to be doing our live recording? Up to 30 people can be in the room with us. It's first come, first serve. So you got to get there. You buy your tickets to go. You can hang out in the rest of the con, have fun, see us. And there's a lot of cool stuff there. So make sure you follow AnchorCon also on Facebook so that you know what's going to be there, because it's going to be really cool. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, and if you want to send us an email, you can send it to thecousinsweird@gmail.com and send us your stories, reach out, say hi, suggest episodes you want us to cover. If you found something weird, you're like, do research on this for us, and we'll be happy to do that. So send us a message. Give us a rating. Go on your favorite podcast platform and rate our podcast. The more ratings we have, the more people will see our podcast, and it'll get recommended to more people. And go on Facebook and rate us on Facebook as well. And give us if you go on Facebook and you review us, we will read your review. So please.
We sure will. Even if you say something mean.
Yep. We'll read it and we'll mock you. Yes.
No big deal. And if you want to, you can support our podcast. If you think we're awesome, I mean, we are. But if you think you are as awesome as we think we are, you should definitely support us. You could either do a $5 donation, which would tell us, buy a beer on you, or get us a coffee for the day, or you could do a $5 monthly donation, or support, I should say, and that will get you exclusive content. It's a present from us. It's a little special thing you'll get into that you'll be able to see things other people can't see, and extra episodes and things like that. So that's buymeacoffee.com/thecousinsweird. And we're going to put our link tree in the description of this episode, so you don't have to memorize any of our link. You just go in there, go on. You can find Facebook, you can find our Instagram, you can find our YouTube, you can find our email, you can find our Buy Me a Coffee. Everything's there, so you don't have to memorize it or try to find it. It's all there for you.
All there at your fingertips.
Yeah.
All ready for you.
We hope you have a fantastic week.
Yep. Stay freaky, friends.
Bye. Bye.